We are once again back to continue part two of what we did yesterday. It's time for us, though we started something yesterday, but this one we are going to give a new a new configuration altogether about the wireless access point. So for not wasting much time, I'll go straight to the point so that we have to start configuring it, but we have just a few hours ahead of us. Yesterday we configured the access point. So let's build a new access point configuration lab so that this one is going to be different from yesterday. Though yesterday we did something like that. It's good. So what we are going to do is that I want you to just go straight to the wireless devices. Then pick this one, the W, pick this one. That is the WRT 300N wireless. So we will rename it. We'll rename it Big Firm RW. Big Firm hyphen RW. That is how we're supposed to name it. Then we'll connect one PC to this side, and we connect laptops. One, two, three, and four. We'll name this one Rakia. We'll name this one Teresa. We'll name this one Ajua, and name this one Paxson. So after naming them, we are going to give, let me expand it small so that at least Paxson. Let's go to the switch side. Put one switch here. Then we put a server here. We put a PC here. Then we will choose a router. Let's choose one of the router, but we are going to choose 1841. Put it at this side. Then we choose the cloud. We put it here. So the cloud is going to be our ISP. Let's do the connections. Now, when you are doing the connection, have you seen the Big Firm, the wireless router? I'm connecting the wireless router to the switch. So when you click on it, choose Internet. Don't choose Ethernet. Choose Internet. Then you can click on to any order, or you just click on two. Let's choose the two. Then another one from this one to this. Then let's connect the server and the PC. So the server is going to be DNS DHCP server, which means the server is going to distribute IP address to the PCs. So let me add another PC to it. Now the IP address that we'll be using, this place is going to be the LAN private, and this is going to be the public. So we can write something here. Let's write something here. 1, that is going to be 192.168.10. 192.168.10. Let's make it okay. Let's make it 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. I'll make it 10.2. So this one is a static address. And this place I'm going to make it private network. It's going to be 192.168.20.20.0/24. Let's put it this way. So this one is for the private. And the PC is going to be BF admin. BF admin -PC. Now let's connect the router. Okay, this one is going to be our router. So this one is BF R1. Let me choose the serial because of the cloud over there. Let's put it off. Click on the zoom in, then you put it off before you can click on this to get your serial. You must click on this one. You know it to get your serial. So you have to click on HWIC-2T. Then click on it, hold it, and put it inside so that you will have the serial connections. Then just click, put the switch back, put it on. Then you just want to close it. Go to the serial, click on the router, then go straight to the serial 0/0/0, then click on any of the serial of it. You can choose serial 1 or serial 0. Anyone that goes, you can choose it. Okay, so at this moment, it's time for us to configure. At this moment, it's time for us to configure our network. The IP address between the router and the cloud is going to be 10.10.20.1. The router's IP address over here on this one is going to be 192.168.10.1. That is for the router's IP address, this one. And the server's one is going to be 201. The server's one is going to be 201. Remember, I said the server, you are going to set the server as a DNS and DHCP server, which means the other PCs must have their IP address automatically assigned by the server. So let's go straight to our configuration. Then after that, we'll come back and configure our LAN. This is the LAN. Let me put it in this way. This is the LAN. The LAN is here, and this place is the WAN. So for not much wasting time, I told you that this one is having a default IP address, but that default IP address, when you put a mouse on it, you will see that it's 192.168.0.1. You will be changing it to B, you will be changing it to 192.168.20.1. Okay, yes. Then we will have this one also. That is, you can see it's two network altogether, though all of them are in class what? C. All of them are in class C. Let us put our wireless. We call it, we have work order. And our work order is going to be, so let me put it in this way, work order. Number one is going to be SSID will be big firm hyphen RW. Hyphen RW. Number two, our broadcast broadcasting has to be off. Our security, if I zoom, you will not see the thing very well. So let me finish then. But you can see the WEP, WPA, and WPA2. Our key That is the passphrase. Have to be pay at $, W0RD 12. Admin password is going to be pay at $, W0RD 123. So these are the things we are going to configure on our wireless router. So now we have the configuration of so let's put it this, let's configure the, have we finished sketching it? Let's continue the rest of the configuration. Let's go to the, sorry, let's go to the server and configure the server so that the client machine can have the access to their, but let's configure the router. The router, let's use the 20 because of the DMZ. Okay, let's use 206. We'll give 206 to the router IP address. Let's go to the server. Click on the server, go to desktop. Then you have to assign an IP address. Sorry, 192.168.10.201 and 192.168.10.206 for the router. Then the DNS is going to be 192.168.10.201. When you finish, just click OK. Just click OK. Then go straight to the server again. Click on Services and let's configure our DHCP. Click on the DHCP, then put it on. The default gateway is going to be 192.168.10.206. And the DNS is going to be 192.168.10.201. Let's start the IP address from 150. Let's start the IP address from 150. So the maximum number of, we'll make it 50. More or less, let's make it at least, okay, if more comes, okay, so let's make it 10. Let's make it 10. Then you click on save. Don't click on add, click on save. So you know that everything is set up now. The travel file transfer protocol server will have it, we'll do it, and the WLC address also. We'll also do we will do it later on. When you finish, go to the PCs and see whether they can get their IP address automatically assigned from the server. Yes, this one I've gotten 150 because we set it says you start from 150. Let's see the second one also. Second one also start from 151. It's 151. So it means that everything is set and done. Let's put one laptop on top of this one. Then let's connect our console cable to the router. Now let's enter inside the router and configure the router IP addresses for the two. Let's enter. Click on the laptop, straight to desktop, then terminal, then click OK. Choose no, then EN for enable, config T, configure terminal. And the host name is going to be BFR1. So BFR1. Line console 0. So exec timeout, let's make it 20 so that if we are configuring something on other switches or the routers, at least our router will not go off. It will still stand there for us. So let's put the password. Then you type the login. Type exit. Then enable secret. Enable secret. Let's enter inside the port, which is FA0/0. So type int FA0/0. Then IP address is 192.168.10.206 with the MAC address of 255.255.255.0. So type the no shut down. The line now is listening and forwarding. So we are good to go. Now you can stand on the PC. So go to the PC, click on the PC one, then command prompt, then ping the router IP address that is showing here. So ping it 192.168.10.206. Okay, so it's responding. It's responding. Let's ping the server 2 1. The server 2 is responding. We finished with the one side. Now remaining start on these two PCs, ping the server and the router's IP address. You start on this PC, the two PCs. Start on H, two PCs. Then ping the server and the router IP address. Are you done? Okay, the router, we have to also enter inside the serial, which is 10.0.0, the 10.10.20.1. That one, we have to put this IP address on our serial. So let's type exit. Let's type exit. Then int serial is 0/0/0, which is this. Enter. Then IP address 10.10.20.1 255.0.0.0. Then no shut. I type mo. Sorry, forgive me. No shut. We are done configuring the router, but not yet fully done. We will come back on the router to configure our framing. Okay. Yes. So it's now time for us to configure our wireless router and the work order that has been given to us on our right side. So we are coming to configure our BF, that is Big Firm RW wireless router, for these PCs to have connections. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? We're about to start. Yes, when you finish configuring the serial, just tell me so that we start with the wireless router configuration. You said? Are you ready now? Okay, now place the mouse on the wireless router. You can see that there is an associate what? IP address. Check it well. It has already been assigned, which is 192.168. That one is for the LAN, you see? 192.168. 192.168. But when you check closely, you can see that because of the DHCP that we configured it on the server, the router internet has already been assigned an IP address of 192.168.10.1. You seen it? Check yours. So we are going to configure the LAN. The LAN is what? 0.1. Okay. So we have to give an IP address to this PC that to work together with the wireless router's what? IP address. Remember, the wireless IP address is 192.168.0.1. It's the internet. When you put the mouse on this one, you see that it's the internet. It's coming from the server. Yes, because it's a route, is a wireless router. Yes. So now let's go to this place. Let's go here. Go to the PC. So let's give an IP address. I'm going to give an IP address to this one. That is going to be 192.168.0. Let me put it 2. Okay, 2. That is what I'm going to give this one, the BF admin PC, so that a BF admin PC can stand and enter inside the wireless router. So let's configure. Click on the PC, go to desktop, and you give an IP address 192.168.0.2. Don't give a default gateway, neither the DNS, because we'll be changing the IP address from 02 to 20.0. Okay. Now go to the browser. But before, let me just go back for us to do something. Before we will enter inside the wireless, let's turn on the command prompt of the admin. So go click on the command prompt, then ping the wireless router's IP address. Ping 192.168.0.1 ping. You can see that it's communicating. You see, it's communicating. So close it and let's go straight to the web browser. Okay, so the web browser, just type the IP address of the wireless router 192.168.0.1. Enter. So it's asking us the username is admin. So now we are inside the wireless world router. Are you following it? We are inside the wireless router. So the first thing first, they said we should change the administration word. So let's go and change the password of administrator. The password of the wireless router, we have to change it. So go to administration. This was the password that we typed. That is the admin. So let's change it. And we are changing it on P at $W0RD12. That is what I said it should do. So I'll come around and come and check. If yours is not like what it's showing, type the same thing. P at $W0RD12. P at $W0RD12. When you finish, scroll down. I'm at the top, scroll down, then click on Save Settings. The name stands still as an admin, but the password is the one that you just typed earlier on, which is P at $W0RD. Click OK, then click on Settings are successful. So click on Continue. So we are now good to go. We have now changed the administrator password on our wireless router to the one that suits ours. That is why when you are dealing with cybersecurity, it's that one of the major things for you to figure things out, give a strong word password. Okay, yes, give a strong password. Teaching a cybersecurity, you have a whole lot to go about. Let's go on. Now from there, I want you guys to go to wireless. Go to wireless. Go to wireless. On wireless, we have a network name, SSID, and check here. Check here. The SSID is Big Firm-RW. You seen it? So just click and clear the default. Because we have a network name, the SSID, and I give you the work order. So we are following the work order. So the SSID is what? So it's Big Firm WR. Yes. It's supposed to be yes, RW. Wireless. I supposed to do it wireless router WR, but because of the work order, let's follow it. Okay. Now look at what they've written over here. It said the broadcasting have to be what? Off, which means that we don't want somebody to see our wireless router's what? Name. So the broadcasting, just click on disable. So it also serves as one of the security. If you know the wireless router, type it. After typing it, the next point for you to do is that it will ask you the password. Type the password. But if the wireless router just display the wireless name, and security has been what? Exposed. Let's go down, scroll down, then save. Scroll down and save. Let's go to wireless security. Wireless security is beneath security. Go to wireless security. Then we have a security mode. Click the drop down button, and I said you should choose WEP, WPA, but let's choose what WPA, because WPA is advanced than what? All of them. Okay. So wireless equipment personnel, wireless personnel, access and wireless personnel. Let us choose the WPA, not enterprise, but choose what? WPA2. Then the passphrase. Check the passphrase. The passphrase is this one, which is the key. The passphrase is what? You can see that admin password is 1, 2, but this one is 1, 2. I will type the admin password 1, 2. Okay, so let's make this one 1, 2, 3. But we have to go and change it if possible. Pay at $, W0RD 1, 2, 3. Let's make it 1, 2, 3. Musa, are you doing the work or you are just sitting there snapping? You are snapping. So if I come and check and you are not doing it, I'll check you out. You can't follow. But your colleagues are with me, the same point. Because you are recording, that is why. And where did you reach and you said, I'm not following? You are not following. So does it mean you don't know the IP address given you to give IP address to the client machines? If I finish, I'll come and check. If you are not done, I will let you go out. Tomorrow you won't come. Thursday you won't come. Friday. Now click on save settings. After you finish, now we finish with work order. We finish with the work order. Okay, so it's now time for us to configure our LAN. To configure our LAN. Okay, let's go. Because there is a password on our wireless router. And these PCs, they have the Ethernet what? Connector. So we have to change to the wireless. So click on the rack here. Click on rack here. Zoom in. Put it off. Do the same thing to the rest. What I did to the first one is the same thing I'm doing. Is there a reason why it's not distributing the IP address? Who can tell me? The wireless router is supposed to distribute the IP address. No? Who can tell me why it's not distributing the IP address? What that thing? Because we've not configured the wireless router. We've not configured it all. You know that, and the wireless router is already what? It's in the DHCP. You see DHCP. DHCP. So why is it that it's not distributing the IP address? It's not distributing the IP address. Why? You said you said no one connected to it. Uh, but yesterday on we just put the wireless there, then straight away all of them started connecting. No, no, we didn't do anything. Look at something. Now I'm going to choose a wireless router. Look at what will happen to them. A fresh router. This is the fresh router. You see? Why is it that all of them have connected to this router? Yeah. Because the broadcast is off. Yes. It will not allow you. It said it shouldn't broadcast. So have you seen where the PCs they turn their station to? They turn their station to the new one. So if you have a security on your side, then let me go to the another side and check. Then they connected their wireless connectivity straight to that PC that I just deleted. Aziz, you want to ask a question? You said passphrase. This one we've changed all their network port to what? Wireless. No, 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 no. We haven't configured the wireless yet. Later on, before we'll come back to configure the PC wireless. Okay, Aziz. Uh, yes. So now you've seen it now. Now you can see that our wireless router is what? Is intact. But the service to change it to 20. Now this wireless router is having 192.168.0. Hmm? So we are going to change this PC. This one also. We are going to change it. But before we will do that, let's see something. After being here, changing it, this PC cannot enter here again unless we have to change exact IP address that we have given to the router. So let's go to the PC. All of us, let's go to the PC. Now on the PC, it said we are already on the wireless router. So let's come from the DHCP and choose static. Choose static. Now you see this place. This is the network setup, and this one is the internet setup, the one that is going out. And the one that is going out is this one, is this one, is this one. Okay, that is the one that is going out. So if that one is going out and we have given the static, are you listening? We've given static. So we are going to give an IP address of what? 192.168.10.1. That is what you're supposed to type here. So 192. One six 168.10.1, and the subnet max 255.0. I click on this place and I click on this and I choose static. So I'm just typing this. Oh, look, I'm typing this place IP address. So that is what I'm typing. So I'm giving the internet one and the default gateway. But you know the default gateway. Default gateway is what 192.168.10.206. Do you know the DNS? 192.168.10.201. The DNS, which is the one at the top, and the default gateway, and the wireless IP address itself. Because this one is said is 2, so let's change it to be 2. We won't use 1. Let's use 2 because let's use 2. Okay, to avoid things, let's use 2 because that is what I've placed it here is 2. So let's give the internet IP address as what? As 2, not 1. So what about the second one? This one. You know, this is the default one. Are you following it? This is the default one. We finished with the internet owned, which is this side. Now remaining this side. And they said this side we should use 20. Meanwhile, the default one, default IP address that came with the wireless router is 192.168.0.1. So let's change this 0 to be 20 so that it means that we are using the exact what? IP address. But meanwhile, it's 20 dot what? Dot 1. Okay? 20.1. Yes, for this one, on this side. So we are changing the IP address. We are changing it from 0.1 now to 20. But we have to follow what they've given us.
The one that we change right now to 20 is for the land.
It's for the LAN. You know, this place, look, the top one is for the WAN. The down one is for the LAN. Jeff, do you understand? Kevin, this one you have to focus because if you think you have really come across this, what I'm doing is very easy. But somebody, I will give you such a test like this. Yeah, one question, only one question with another one like this one. And this one they are saying there is another extending one that you have to do at the right side. The same thing at the right side with different IP address. Okay, so scroll down and click on save. When you click on save, it changes. The maximum is 50. Now it changes. You see it has changed. Eh? Now close this one and continue. Everything now we've closed it. But if remember that this one is using 0.2. Meanwhile, this one has been changed to what? 20.1. So it means that this PC, which is BF admin PC, cannot enter here again. But the network IP address of what? Has changed. Let's try it and see what will happen to it. Go to web browser. Go to the web browser. Then type 192.168.20.1. Now you know this one is the wireless router. Enter. It said request timeout. Who can tell me the reason why it said request timeout?
Because you'll be changing the IP address.
You said
Because we change the IP address of the
because they are not on the same network. Okay, so now let's go and configure the admin BF admin PC. So go to the IP config, then change this one. You can add 2 to 8 to make what? 192.168.2. So this one, then it choose that you are good to go now. So when you go to the web browser and you type, go to the web browser, 20.2. Fidelis. He said, "Sugar and call me." Oh, that's good. Then, yeah, on the chair there, I should complain. Kingsley, the chair, but Kingsley is around. I wish how I'm down. If I do it like this, this is the way it's supposed to be. Then I'll see their handsome faces and their ugly faces.
Sir,
Uh-huh.
you change it, they said the server reset connection.
Let me see. Okay, let me go to the PC. Then let me type 192.168.20.1. It has come.
.20.2 or .20.1.
Dot 20 dot what? You are giving the PC, so it's supposed to 20.2.
No, this one, we went to this one, PC. We went and changed the IP address to
It's admin, so P at $, is 123 12 is 12. 123 is for the SSI, but the passphrase is what? 12. Okay, so now let's see whether we can configure these pieces. It's the same thing, these ones. Okay, let's see whether we can configure them. So go to Rakia first. Go to Rakia. So Aziz, have you seen we are there? You go to Rakia, then go to PC. That is PC wireless. Go to profile, then click on new. Type the name of the wireless router that is there. BigFirm hyphen RW. Click OK. Then go to advanced. Click next. It's a wireless network name. Must not be empty. Because of we said it shouldn't broadcast. So at least we have to type the wireless name. Then you know the wireless name. So it's BigFirm hyphen RW. Then click next. Next again. Then you click the drop down button. Then you choose the WPA2. But we choose this one, WPA2. Click next. And then pre-share key. The pre-share key is this one. You remember that one is what? 123. So it's P at $W0RD 123. Click next. Then save. Then click on connect to network. Okay. So connecting it to network. I hope we are done connecting this. So when you go straight to this PC, when you go straight to Rakia PC, you see the IP address that has been assigned to Rakia. Your own is not connecting. let the mouse be on it, you will see that it has really assigned 192.168.20.100. So with a default gateway of what? And the DNS.
No, the default gateway is 226.
Uh-huh.
And the DNS is 201.
So, but you can see that the DNS is 201, but it has given 10 there. It has given 10. Meanwhile, this one, we gave 10 and 20 what? 6. You understand? 10 and 20 what? 6. We'll solve this thing later on. Okay? Because when you check this one, you can see that
The default gateway here is 1, 20.1.
20.1 because it's using the router's IP. That is 20.1. You see, look, the LAN up to 20.1. Then the internet is what? 10.2. Okay, so the LAN port IP address and the internet one becomes the ISP. You understand? So now let's see something. Stand on this PC and ping this one and let's see. But this one is what? Is 20.100. This one also is 10.15, 151. Yes, yours will ping because internal LAN can ping, but the outsider cannot what? Come in. So Rakia PC now is pinging the internet PC here. But those over here cannot come inside. Yes. You can go there. That is why I was saying that somebody outside don't know what you are doing within. It can't come in, but you rather can go out. I hope you understand. No, they can because the router, wireless router over there serves as a gateway also. The DNS, look, you can configure the wireless router as a gateway. The DNS also have to come. DHCP server also have to be there to distribute the IP address to the client machine. Then the DNS have to make sure that before any other machine will go out, it's stand there for what? The domain name. So it's the DNS IP address rather will go out if you have already configured your web server. So the web server is the one that the people have been always what? Chasing. Right now, there is a server that is controlling Facebook.com. But you don't know the IP address of Facebook.com. You only know the domain name as Facebook.com. But behind it, there is an IP address. And that IP address is the one that has been given. So we call it the reverse lookup what? Address. Before the domain name. Look at Yahoo. If you go to Yahoo, Yahoo is just a main domain name. But behind Yahoo is hosting a lot of what? Domains. That is a website. So it's attached to it. DHCP assigned which one? If you turn this one off, this one, then it is that this router cannot distribute IP address internal. This one that we just did right now is in the form of NAT. 20 against 10. So this machine pinging, the Rakia pinging this one, Rakia will think that, okay, I've pinged this one successful. But Rakia don't know that the wireless router has changed the 20 to 10. So the 10 becomes the public. Okay. You are enjoying, but you don't know that your IP address has been changed. Any question? It's a good question to ask. No. Thank you. Any question? Go back. Jeff, ask question. Okay. If there is no further question, at least let me pause online people, then continue the rest of the class. Thank you very much. So what I'm expecting you guys to do is that it has remained Teresa, Ajua, and Paxson. Connect them right now and let me see before you moving from this place to your various destination. Thank you very much for being there with me and also checking. Don't forget to share the site. Forget to share this particular nice configuration. Share it so that people can have access and also subscribe to the channel. The subscription is what we need more. Thank you very much.